Hey gang, Ron here. Welcome on back to the Cade and another episode of Sports Saturday and the kickoff of Season 2 of our Great What If scenario using Sega Sports NFL 2K2. If you've been following with us towards the majority of fall, what we did was we started this great idea about trying to create the New England Patriots dynasty of the early part of the 21st century, because this game did not have the existence of one St. Thomas Edward Bartholomew Montgomery Brady III, also known as the GOAT. And we thought, okay, well, let's see if we can actually do the same thing behind the arm of his predecessor, Drew Bledsoe. Well, if you followed along with Season 1, we managed to get through the season. We didn't run the table. We did get beat a couple of times, but we made it to the playoffs. Got to the Super Bowl and knocked off the New Orleans Saints, who was one of the teams that beat us during the year, to put our first Lombardi Trophy in the case down one Patriot place. Now, what we also did was we went through the offseason, drafted new players, signed free agents, let old players go, did retirements, all that stuff. And then we simulated the preseason. So now we're going to jump in right at week 1 of the brand new year. And while I have a second, give you an idea of what we're looking at in terms of players. So we have still Drew Bledsoe as our starting quarterback. We have J.R. Redmond, who was our best overall player last year, as our running back. Without him, we would have been in a world of hurt. But we also have guys like Kevin Falk, who are back here that we can use, and he's actually a higher rating. We should see about getting him involved more often. We also picked up, using the draft, we picked up a new wide receiver in Lucas. I don't remember what his first name is, but we've got him to go along with Chris Johnson, Troy Brown, David Patton, and Olsen, who we picked up as a late round pick. But we really needed to try and bolster our receiving core. It wasn't that it was terrible. It was not great, though. And some of that comes down to the play setup that we have on our team, which is not something we can change. We can't change the offensive strategy or the defensive strategy in this game. We still have our tight ends, Rutledge, Thompson, and Holloway, and we pretty much kept our line intact, but we did pick up a couple of new guys that we needed because we needed offensive line help predominantly. We still have our kicker in Adam Vinatieri. Our defense is fairly straightforward. Still got our solid linebacking core. We've got our defensive backs. And we're going to have Malloy and Law tied up for quite a while, which is not really historically accurate, but that wasn't the point. So, what we will do is we will jump into the first week here and see who we are set to play. We are going to the Meadowlands to take on the New York Football Jets. So I have to say, I did have a lot of fun doing this first season and getting it out of the way. And Sega Sports NFL 2K2, for not being a perfect game by any stretch, has more going for it than against it. The interesting thing is going to be is during the offseason, I went back on my PS3 emulator and I started playing Madden NFL 25. And the difference between even that game, which is now 10, almost 15 years old, compared to a game like this that had come out 10 years earlier, is quite dramatic.
Being one of the most dependable and durable receivers in the league,
both in terms of graphics and gameplay.
Mr. Third Down, as his teammates call him.
Well, let's see what we can do here if we win the coin toss. We lost the toss. And the Jets will receive. So we'll kick it away here with Vinatieri. And the new season is on. Take it at its 7-yard line to the Jets. He leapfrogged over Edwards, but immediately got poleaxed by Andy Katzenmoyer.
Draw first blood. They want to score early and decisively and get the crowd really worked up.
So now we'll see who all is going to be The quarterback for the Jets now. I'm trying to make out who that is. And they still got Curtis Martin, who is a Hall of Fame running back of considerable talent. He's one of the highest ranked running backs of his generation by a long way. So if they're going to go with a run game, we got to make sure we're staying on top of that as best we can. Looks like that's Harris who's the quarterback for New York, who's somebody I don't know. And Martin gets enough just to move the chains to the first down. Now remember, we're playing 5-minute quarters on standard difficulty.
Nice run.
I did have a couple of times last year where I upped the difficulty, and I found out that really quick, you get a considerable spike from standard to even intermediate difficulty on this game. So Hatchet picks up 3.
Especially for a quarterback who can't quite hit his mark. That ball was, actually well behind him.
And he was able to slow down a little.
It'll be 2nd and 7.
And bring it in.
It's 2nd and about 7 yards.
Down, set, green, 24,
And Martin tried to go over one guy and then got met by Teddy Bruschi as soon as he hit the hole. So no gain. It'll be 3rd down and a long 7.
It's 3rd and about 7.
down, set, red, 21, red.
And he got it for the first down. He found Hatchet again.
On 3rd down.
Matthew Hatchet capitalized on the completion.
I mean, it was
driving forward
close.
For the first.
But it was just enough to move the chains.
Down, set, green, 48.
Barely gets it off. He couldn't hold
And I got knocked down, incomplete.
Santana Moss.
So I think
had a pretty
Santana
good
Moss
look at
was-
that one,
had a
Dan,
shot
but
at
just
it.
Couldn't make the catch.
I know that's real frustrating when you tip a pass like that, but he's got to make those. Ball at the 45-yard line.
So we're already halfway through this first quarter. Oh, crap.
The 25, 10, nice catch, and an even nicer
Law went for the interception. It was too far down, and he overcommitted. Moss caught it
Happy with their passing game today, Dan. It's all
for the
about
huge
skill
chunk
and
play.
Oh, I agree, Peter. You can point to individual players making strong individual efforts, but come on, it's the team playing as a unit that's getting this done.
And luckily, Jones, the safety, was all the way back there and was able to stop him from getting into the end zone. But it's 1st and 10 at our 4. That ain't good. Split backfield. Martin on the right. And it's a touchdown to Wayne Corbett.
Wayne Corbett made the catch for the touchdown. It was a quick, effective throw.
He was right where he needed to be on that play.
Wayne Corbett was one of those guys that he was an undrafted free agent coming out of college and got picked up by the Jets at one of the lowest points in their history. And he actually turned out to be a really good player.
Lines up for the point after it.
I think he ended up playing at least 10 seasons. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he was a guy that did more with what he had than what his capabilities seemed to be than a lot of guys who came out of college and were like him. So even though he played for the Jets, he's one of those guys I was like, I can
Signals, and we're ready for the kickoff.
I can back him. All right, now let's see what we can do on offense for the first time. So we're down 7-0.
Redmond.
Redmond will take it at his 4. It's tripped up and dropped just past the 20 at the 22. That's where we will start our first drive with 2:02 to go in the first.
Your opponent you can give as good as you get.
The Patriots now take the field, and we'll see how they respond to that last touchdown.
And we get back to the line of scrimmage at maybe a yard. That's it.
He doesn't get far and tackles him right past the line of scrimmage. A gain of 1. Ball on the 22.
All right, 2nd and 9.
It's picked up.
We go to Lucas, and he's got the pickup of 5, so it'll be 3rd and a short 4.
Got creamed like cafeteria corn on that play and still managed to retain the ball. You can't coach willpower like that.
Ball at the 27-yard line.
And we go to Brown, 1st down. All right, so 2 pass plays, 2 completions. That's better than we've been, how we were doing to start the year last
You
year.
got that right, Peter. They were more than ready for it, and they were able to buy time for their general behind the lines. 1st and 10.
Oh, we went the wrong way, got backed up and dumped. No gain.
Don't yield an inch. It's all about perseverance, Dan.
Oh, I think they even got knocked back a bit. What a blow to this offense's morale.
They can't let that stand. Expect them to come back strong.
Ball at the 37-yard line. Barely gets it off.
Oh, we get it to Johnson, and he's got a big gain down the sideline.
And he'll have
That'll work.
The Jets have a
We
back-
definitely weren't able to do that last year,
Cheese factory on a missile range.
except on just very rare occasions. But we got that off before the sack came in.
Peter, but they've got to pick it up.
All right, 1st and 10 at the Jet 25. We got 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Down 7. And Redmond barrels ahead. He picks up 9.
Move the ball
Solid gain
significantly on
there.
that play. He didn't get the first, but leaves his team in great shape.
Now they've got time for the pass if they want to. They are in the driver's
See if we can get a
seat.
play off here before the end of the quarter. Still on his feet, and he's down near the 10, and it'll be a 1st and goal when we come back to the Meadowlands. 15 minutes down, and it's 7-0 the Jets.
Ball on the 9.
Oh, I thought I had a good seam there, but I got closed up in a second.
A gain of 1. Ball on the 8.
All right, we're going to have to try a pass here. And swatted down incomplete.
That's just the first
I was
time
looking for
he's
Brown.
made
That was
a mark
well
this
covered.
time. He's been dead on today.
It's
So 3rd and goal at the 8. Oh, that'll help. They jumped the gun. We move up 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and goal at the 3 now. Or they're going to have to this. So it'll be 3rd and goal at the 4.
Elias Thomas should have known better than that and gets the encroachment call.
Ball at the 4-yard line.
All right, send the man in motion. How did he jump back from all the way out there and bring him down?
So tantalizingly close. Boy, 4th down presents a real puzzler for this coach.
All right, we'll settle for the 3 since we're still early in the game. This is a 19-yard chip shot for Vinatieri. He misses this. I'm going home. And it's good. 4:01 to go in the first half, and we're on the board, but we trail 7-3.
Chips in a nice short one.
11 plays, 77 yards, capped by the field goal. 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
Never be a kicker. The Patriots cut into the lead, and the game can go anywhere from here. The score, 7-3.
All right, he'll boot it away.
Back to kick it away. It's away.
He's taking it about the 7-yard line. And he's across the 20 to about the 25. Yep, that's where we'll start.
And we'll start in very respectable field position.
The Jets will start out at the 25. Room on the right side.
What a sidestep by Curtis Martin to pick up the first down. I had him dead to rights, and all of a sudden he just juked my guy out of his shoes.
And that gives them the first down.
That sucked.
Ball on the 37.
I formation for the Jets. And this time he goes nowhere. 3 big bodies on top of him. 4-yard loss.
It's never a good sign when the end zone is getting farther away instead of closer, Dan.
The D-line came to play today. All at the 33-yard line.
It's be 2nd and 14. Oh, lost it. We get the ball. Whew. Well, that came at the right time.
Reacted quickly and came up with the fumble.
That is not easy to do, Peter, especially.
And he just coughed it up. We didn't really hit him to spring it loose. He didn't secure it on his hip. So Hayes gets the fumble. We get the recovery. And we're on the short end of the field at the 33 of the Jets with 2:54 to go in the half. And a big pickup for J.R. Redmond, first down.
Just past the marker for another first.
J.R. Redmond didn't have to fight very hard to get the first down there.
It was a good, clean run. Ball on the 22.
Goes to Lucas, touchdown! The rookie, his first NFL touchdown. And Drew Bledsoe goes through the air to get us on the board for our first score of the day via touchdown, and it's 9-7. Vinatieri will come on for the point after. The only thing I worry about now is that 2:25 to go in the half. I may have given the Jets too much time here. We'll get the ball to start the second half, though, as Vinatieri's point after is good.
The Patriots now take the lead, 10-7.
2 plays, 33 yards in 29 seconds, capped by the 22-yard touchdown hookup from Bledsoe to Lucas. I won't complain about that. That's what I really needed a lot more last season. Because, again, as I said, our aerial attack was dreadful last year. We had real flashes in the pan where we could start putting strings of passes together, but if it wasn't for Redmond in the ground game, we would have been really up the creek. But I'm hoping we can at least be more balanced this year. Oh, and Martin goes nowhere. 6 carries, just 16 yards so far in the game.
Cato Sawanga did a great job sticking to that defense like flypaper.
They ran out of choice and ran out of
So
room.
back him up
and
2
ended
yards,
up
make it
nowhere.
2nd and 12.
18-yard line.
Close out on the 2-minute warning
We've reached the
as
2-minute
we hit it.
warning. The Patriots currently enjoying a slight advantage, but it's anybody's game. 10-7. Ball at the 18-yard line.
All right, so still 2nd and 12 for the Jets at their 18.
Dumps it off.
Not bringing much
They go to Hatchet
down.
for his 3rd catch of the day.
Football's great, but that needs to be the start of a receiver's job, not the end.
Spirals it left.
And knocked down by Malloy as Harris got flushed out of the pocket. And he went way out of the
Give away
pocket.
Some great field position here, Dan.
Yeah, they're probably going to punt it away, and that is going to hurt. Tupa comes in to punt after a 3.
So the ageless wonder Tom Tupa coming on for the punt. I think he was a punter in this league for like a good 15 to 20 years. So we'll take it at our 38.
30, 45.
I think we're across midfield in Jet territory, so not a bad return.
Open field running there.
The Patriots
It's
offered
1st
up
and
last
10 at the
time.
Jet
Let's see if
39
they've
with
taken a
90
lozenge and
seconds
can
to
hang
go
on to the
thereabouts.
football this time.
The Patriots are on
In the first half.
They're up 10.
And even if we can get in field goal range, it won't be bad. But I love a touchdown. And Redmond powers ahead for a 1st down.
Give him the first down.
That's good if he's finding more holes like that.
Made up some major yardage to get the 1st down. It's all about speed and being determined to get the yards you need.
It's 1st and 10. Escapes out of the backfield.
And he's close to a 1st down again. I'm going to call one of my first
The Patriots.
timeouts here. I got 2 to go.
Second down, 2 yards to go. Timeout on the field.
Minute and 2 seconds left.
And we go to Brown, and he's got it 1st down.
For the first.
They brought on the blitz, Dan, but it
In
was
the red
no
zone, we're
match
down
for
at
this
the
tough,
8.
Talented offensive line.
Yeah, shutting down the blitz can be murder, but if you're successful, you're just about guaranteed an open man downfield. Just 41 seconds remaining.
Oh, and he got stomped. All right. Use my 2nd timeout.
The Patriots stop the clock and use their 2nd timeout. All at the 9-yard line.
So 2nd and goal to 9.
Redmond
He's the quintessential playmaker out there. The game plan is to get him the football and let him go to work.
All right, 3rd and goal. And a walk-it-in touchdown. J.R. Redmond, his first score of the new year.
6 on that play.
And more
That's
importantly,
solid
we
no
extend it
frills
to a
football,
2-possession
baby.
lead now, 16-7,
of 6.
with the extra point coming up.
Vinatieri lines up for the point after.
And he sends it straight on through the upright. So 21 seconds to go in the half.
Patriots are
And
in
now we're up
control of the
17-7.
They're now leading to the tune of 17.
6 plays, 40 yards in a minute 13, punctuated by the 2-yard touchdown scamper by J.R. Redmond.
Vinatieri
I'll
jumps
take
for the
that.
kickoff. This is a nice
And this is something you find as you go from season to season in games like this, where when you draft new players, it's even though you have to run the same plays, you start finding that openings are there more often then they're not.
Clock shows 19 seconds left.
And it's one of those weird little things that they bake into games like this. I don't think it's ever something that's really deliberately planned. Can we get the play off? Yeah, they can. But not enough to reach the end zone, and that's the end of the first half. So, 2 quarters in the books, 2 to go, and it's 17-7 New England here in the opener at the Meadowlands. All right, and we are back deep to receive to start the third quarter.
Hall will kick off to start the second half.
And Hall's going to try and hook this one towards the corner. We'll take it at the 5. Here comes Redmond. Not a great return, but not terrible.
He literally said that if we don't change how we are playing defensively early in the second half, there will be no way to win this game.
Thanks, Michelle. Ball at the 26-yard line.
Oh, I tried to get rid of it, and I got sacked.
Wow, that was a doozy. What a
John Abraham busted through the line. Nobody even touched him. And just as I was getting rid of the ball, he came in and plowed Drew Bledsoe.
For an offense to get railroaded so far
So
back
2nd
like
and
that. How did they
17.
recover?
Well, the key
Ouch.
is not to worry about the last play and just keep your focus on the next one.
Ball at the 19-yard line. Pitches off the left side.
The difference in the game is right here.
All right, pickup of 10, so we're back to the original line of scrimmage. And Jared Redmond's already got 68 yards on the ground so far today. I'll take that.
3rd and 10.
All right, gotta hope they can block him this time. Oh, and I threw it into traffic. Incomplete. Bad throw. I was hoping to catch Lucas there, but I would have to thread a hell of a needle on that play. And Drew's good, but not quite that good. So first time today we got to punt it.
For the first time this game.
But it's still 17-7. And that is something you have to get reaccustomed to, is the speed of this game. The players come in really fast, and you don't have a whole lot of time to react. You got to look, find the open guy, take advantage, and get rid of it. And in a lot of ways, I mean, that's like actual pro football, which is one of the things I like about this game, is that gets that mechanic right better than most. And like that's something I've noticed playing Madden again, even later versions of it. Ah! As they found Moss again.
Santana Moss delivers a big play with a monster catch. That's a first down with some...
But as I was saying, it's easier in Madden to find ways to avoid getting sacked and work out of the pocket, and you're like right there and you're about to drill the opposing quarterback, and somehow he gets it off. And one thing I like about this game for sure more than Madden 25 is that for whatever reason the computer on Madden has an over-reliance on screen plays. And a screen, if you don't know it, is a short pass that's usually thrown to a running back. It's like they go straight to the right or the left as Martin gets drilled for the loss by Ted Johnson. Make it 3rd and 14.
Was all over that play from snap to whistle.
Not only does he
And they can bust off for big plays, but it all depends on the blocking in front of whoever it is that's receiving the screen. Because it goes over to a running back or a wide receiver. Well, in Madden, they do it all the time, and they can bust out huge chunk plays. Like, nobody on my defense can even try and stop them. And this time Harris gets sacked as Mitchell comes around and grabs him.
The Jets have really had trouble against the run today.
So that rollout that Harris does buys him extra time. And McGinnis didn't get to him, but then he did the pump fake, and that's what allowed McNeil to bring him down. So that was a coverage sack. If he didn't pump and let it go, there was no guarantee we were going to be able to stop that play. So with about 2 minutes to go, they'll punt it away. Which is good for us because we still lead by 10. And now, really, if we can get one more touchdown, we might be able to just put the dagger in now. Call for the fair catch, and we'll take it at the 14.
They just got to forget about the end zone behind them and start moving the football.
The Patriots are on the field after the punt. They're up 17-7. Wriggles out of the backfield.
All right, Redmond picks up the first down. He's at 81 yards already today.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Ball at the 27.
We can give him 100 yards running. I won't complain about that at all because that'll be good ball control.
Dodges the defender.
He picks up another first down.
Just squeaked by the marker. First down.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the 38.
And we're looking for Brown, incomplete.
Bledsoe really took a chance with that throw. There were two guys out there who might have picked it off.
He obviously thought that, he can thread a needle and get to his receiver. But I'll tell you, that is a big risk.
A risk he didn't need to take, in my humble opinion.
It's upfield.
And we get the first down again with about a minute to go. So J.R. Redmond's got 101 rushing yards.
Run the ball effectively.
But we still need to be able to go through the air.
First and 10.
So I don't want to be completely reliant on Redmond for yardage.
Shotgun.
We go to Brown. He busts out. He's got a seam down the sideline, and he's down at the 6.
Have the first down.
Troy Brown and his bander down. So now we're knocking on the door of another touchdown, and that is exactly what I want Drew Bledsoe to be able to do.
They'll have 4 chances to put it in.
And because we went out of bounds, it stopped the clock. And Redmond will just take it on in, and now it's a 23-7 lead.
Takes it in for the touchdown.
He was close enough that he just needed the
I'm
right
liking
hole to
this.
get
This just
inside.
feels so much better.
6 is 6, no matter how easy you make it look.
Now, I have to keep in mind, it may be a combination that we're doing better offensively, and also the Jets being the Jets, their defense may just suck.
Line up for the point after.
I mean, if you've been following the Jets this season, the Patriots aren't doing great. They could be doing a lot worse, all things considered. But everybody had high aspirations for the Jets this year to at least make the playoffs, and now they're in complete disarray. I mean, the fact that Aaron Rodgers is healthy, but they can't win. They got rid of their coach. They got rid of their GM. And everything that could otherwise be going wrong is going wrong in New York. I mean, me being a homegrown Patriots fan, it makes me happy to see the Jets still not able to put things together, but
make some changes, adjust, do anything
at the same time, I know there's a lot of Jet fans who've been waiting a long time for them to finally get things right and make a decent charge into the postseason. So it's Norris who's the quarterback. Let me see who we're looking at here really quick. Jets players. Passing. Jay Norris. I wish they could give me the first name, but... Be that as it may. 2nd and 10. I mean, if there's one team that I'm really happy about right now, honestly, it's the Lions. I love what is happening in Detroit.
It's picked up. He throws this one away.
That one got tipped. Is this going to be a roughing the passer penalty? Nope, intentional grounding. So Norris panicked, threw the ball away while he was in the pocket, and that's intentional grounding, and that's going to back him up 10 yards and loss of down. Nope, it's loss of down, so make it 3rd and 20 as opposed to 2nd and 20. But as I was saying, I mean, look at what's happening in Detroit. I was never a massive Lions fan, really, but as I said in previous episodes, I've always had a soft spot for teams that have struggled for a long time, finally figuring it out. Like, I was that way about the Buccaneers. The first time they won with Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks and that defense. I was that way when the Saints won with Drew Brees and Sean Payton in 2008, I want to say, when they beat Peyton Manning and the Colts. And Tracy Porter had that awesome pick six to cap it. And the onside kick that set it up in the second half.
Johnson reels in the fair kick. 30, 45.
And I think the Lions, if they can continue to do what they've been doing and can make a deep playoff run and get to the Super Bowl, if they win one in the next 3 to 5 years, that's going to be one of the best stories in NFL history. Straight up.
The Patriots are on the field after the punt.
Because not only have they not played in a Super Bowl, they've never been to they haven't won a Super Bowl. They haven't won a championship since the 50s.
It's picked up.
Oh, and Johnson's loose.
Way to make a big play in traffic.
And that's the last play of the third quarter.
For big yardage, first down. It's the end of the
So it's 24-7 us going to the fourth.
24-7.
The one thing that concerns me about the Lions right now is injuries. And I heard a sobering statistic this morning where I think they said they've got 13 starting players on their defense, including Aiden Hutchinson and Alex Anzalone, who were like two of their best linemen and linebackers. They're on injured reserve, which means they're not going to be playing for most of the year. And they may not even make it to the postseason.
Second down, 6 yards to go.
And the thing about it is that the playoff windows can be so short in the NFL nowadays. You never know. Looking for Johnson. That was tipped incomplete.
He's living on the razor's edge there, Dan. I think it was ill-advised to throw into double coverage like that.
Ball at the 13-yard
All right, we 3rd and 6.
barely gets it off.
Just looking for Lucas, incomplete.
Incompletion in a row.
That brings up 4th down. I see they try to widen their lead with a field goal here.
All right, so we'll go for
Absolutely,
3.
Peter. No need to try and
Can't
put the
hurt
game
because they'll
away
give us a
with touchdown.
20-point lead. This is a makeable field goal. This is, I think, 31 yards. Adams got more than enough leg for that as he sends it right on through.
From that range, it adds 3.
That makes it 27-7. So not exactly what I wanted, but we still got points.
It's all about staying cool when you're a kicker.
Although he can make those in his sleep, I'm sure. The Patriots, after that score, start to relax a bit. They're up.
And if the Jets can't put their offense together consistently, then
This one away.
all's the better for us to get our first win in the new year.
Foles fields the fair catch.
Now, the criteria is the same for this season as last season. I'm not looking for a perfect record. If we lose at some point during the season, I anticipate that's going to happen. I will accept that that happens. I won't necessarily be thrilled about it, but I'm not. It's not my intention to try and pull off a perfect year. The goal is to win the Super Bowl. I mean, the Patriots, yes, they went in 06, 07, undefeated in the regular season, and made it to the Super Bowl and lost to Eli Manning and the Giants. But they didn't win it. Had they won it, then I would be a lot more strict about trying to pull off a perfect year to try and replicate that. But if they didn't do it, I have no incentive to do it either. Oh, and Mitchell almost picked that off. If he had picked that off, that would have been 6, but he's a defensive lineman. That's not really his forte. But it's 3rd and 11, and we are in full control here on both sides of the ball. And he's going to be short, so it's Joey Norris, the rookie. 10 of 15, 139 yards and a touchdown. Now, is he going to go for it on 4th and 3 or with 3:40 to go? Nope, they're going to punt it.
Tupa comes in to punt after a 3 and out. Nice punt.
All right, Johnson will take it at his 29. Broke one tackle and got up just past the 40. So we got a decent field position with 3:18 to go in the ball game.
The Patriots are on the field after the punt. They're up 27-7. Wriggles out of the backfield.
And he's close to a first down as he's got 19 carries for 120 yards, says J.R. Redmond.
2 yards to go.
And really now, I just want to burn off as much time off the clock as I can. So we'll get down to the 2-minute warning. Hopefully we'll get another couple first downs. Ooh, it's going to be 3rd and short.
Past the line of scrimmage. It will be 3rd and inches. Ball.
I thought forward progress was going to give him the first down. All right, now he's got it.
They've got a first down.
J.R. Redmond ran it in for the first down.
A short but significant play.
You got to have guys you can rely on to make those short runs consistently. They're the most valuable members of an offense.
All at the 47-yard line.
Oh, Brown had it and dropped it. Ah.
And falls incomplete.
Figured I'd try to go the air at least once here before the 2-minute warning.
Man, he's fun to watch.
He had that zone all to himself, and I think that's how he likes it.
And he certainly didn't
And I
need
did
any
feel
help
some
out
footsteps. I had somebody coming out of the corner of my eye for Drew, so I had to let go of it a little early.
Straight ahead. 30 makes the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and inches again. And this will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Spitting distance of 3rd down.
Well, I'm sure he'd rather be over the line, but that's a good run, and it leaves his team in good shape to convert. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Patriots have a big...
All right, so 3rd and inches again. And they jump it on the offside, so we get the free first down anyway. And that saves us the trouble.
Gets the call for encroaching. Just snuck up a little too much on the ball.
2 minutes on the game clock.
All right, so fresh set of downs. 10 yards is the distance. 1st and 10. Oh, and he got dragged down from behind and didn't get anywhere.
J.J. Severud slices through and stops the play right in its tracks. Nice read.
They came up empty on that play. You know, you've got to admire a player like that, Peter. He's all field smart.
Absolutely. He saw where that play was going right from the snap.
Throws left, incomplete.
Oh, and I was looking for Brown. He didn't get there in time.
I bet he'll be thinking of that incompletion when he goes to sleep tonight.
It's 3rd and 11.
Go! Look over there! Look over there! You got motion! You got motion, man!
Spirals it left.
Oh, Lucas had it and dropped it. That was right at him. How did he not pull that one in?
But the burden isn't on them. They've got the lead.
Right, I say they kick it away and rely on that defense to finish the job.
All right, so this would be a 50-yarder if I want to try it. Let's see what we can do. I mean, this will not be a chip shot in this game. Nowadays, 50-yarders are pretty straightforward. In this game, he might not have enough leg. We'll have to see. On its way, and oh, he got it over the crossbar. 50-yarder for Adam Vinatieri. Make it 30-7 with 90 seconds to go. 51-yarder.
Way back. It's all about ability when you're
I'll take that.
the next county like that.
The Patriots, after that score, have a comfortable lead, 36-7.
This was 2003 Fantasy League. That would have raked.
Behind this one. Foles fields the fair catch. Will make the tackle on the return.
All right, well, we've got this one all mopped up, so we're definitely going to go to start the year with a win. Fine with that. What are our takeaways so far? We're doing fairly well in the passing game. We're still doing well in the run game. Our defense needs a little bit of work because we're having issues giving up some big chunk plays. But on the whole, I can't be too upset. And we get the sack again.
Credited with the sack. Ball on the 15.
And he overthrew his man that time. So it'll be 3rd and 15.
19 threw into double coverage on that play. Not a smart move.
Nope, he's really fortunate that they didn't pick him off, Peter.
He's fortunate his coach doesn't have him doing push-ups on the sideline.
The clock shows 1:09 left.
Oh, and he got it to him again. So that rollout play.
Down to 58.
If he has enough time to get over there, he can execute it.
Pass again. Barely gets it off.
That one's incomplete.
That on in, so it's an incomplete pass.
Number 19 threw the football into double coverage there. He's got a good arm, but I can't see how he would have made it through.
Yeah, I'll bet he could have.
And even though I can't really manipulate the defense that much, I can't like set coverages for players and things like that, I'm actually finding it easier to play with this way than I was on Madden. Because on Madden 25, and again, I'm playing Madden NFL 25, I'm not playing this year's Madden 25, that I can do all that stuff and change coverages and press and highlight receivers. More often than not, that achieves nothing. And Crabette is short of a first down on 4th and 1. Are they going to punt it? They're going to go for it.
It would be an incredible comeback if they could close the gap.
They're going to go for it.
They've got to convert here, and they've got to work fast. 31 seconds.
So 31 seconds to go. We just got to stop them here. And we do.
What fantastic defensive play. They have really put a clamp on any offensive production whatsoever.
All right, it's 21 seconds to go. We're just going to set up victory formation here. Take the knee. And then we'll let this clock run down and we'll get out of here.
Second down, 12 yards to go.
So we win this one 30-7. We get our first win of the season. I'll be curious to see what our overall stats were.
Time runs out, and that's the end.
But that was a pretty convincing win over the Jets.
37.
So Drew was 7 of 15 for 160 yards, 1 touchdown. He was sacked once. Still under 50% passing. I got to work on that. But Redmond, 23 carries, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest run was 13. I'm okay with that. So we're 1-0 on the year, and now we will see who we take on. This week, we go home and we have the Seattle Seahawks coming all the way across from the Pacific Northwest to take us on in the home opener. But that does it for week 1 of our 2002 season. It's season 2, I should say, of Sega Sports NFL 2K2 and our great what-if scenario of building the New England Patriots dynasty without Tom Brady. If you've been enjoying the content on the channel, you know how to show up by now. We're 400 episodes deep on this puppy. Also, be sure to follow us on social media through Instagram and Threads at Ronan's Retrocade. Help spread the word about us as we continue to build this channel and make it bigger and better. Programming note, we are also in the process of getting ourselves set up on Blue Sky. More news on that as events warrant. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Sucker Punch Sunday, where we play a classic fighting platform-based game from the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th generation. Also, we have our ongoing playthrough of Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden, with new episodes coming out every Monday and Wednesday. My name is Ron. It's been great to spend this Sports Saturday with you. Be safe, be well, happy gaming, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for Sucker Punch Sunday. Bye.